everyone, my name is Whitney. I'm a registered nurse, and today's video is about per diem nursing, what it's all about, how it's different from regular staff nursing, and why I'm making a switch from staff nursing to per diem nursing. So let's get into it. And mind you, my explanation of per diem is basically how my hospital system does it. Sometimes it can differ from system to system. I'm just explaining how per diem works in my hospital. First things first, what in the world is per diem nursing? So per diem basically means as needed. You're a nurse that fills in as needed, like, okay, they're short or somebody's on vacation, or you kind of like work as the hospital needs you to work. And there's some benefits that come with that, which I'll talk about in just a second. But staff nursing, that means you like have a regular set schedule, like at the hospital. Like you work 36 hours a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, right? So with being a staff nurse comes like certain benefits. Like for one, you have like stability and security of knowing you have your hours set, everything's consistent, you know what your check is going to be each month. Also, when you're a regular staff nurse, you also have like your typical benefits, like your health insurance, dental insurance. It's like your regular benefit package that any employer would, give you. However, when you're a per diem nurse, you don't have a set schedule. Basically, at least that's how my hospital does it now. Basically, you will be telling them, hey, these are the days that I'm available and this is when I can work. So rather than the hospital telling me I'm going to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I could tell them, oh no, I'm only available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And those are the days that you can book me to work in case you happen to need anybody to work those days. And I'll be ready for you. And although that does give you a lot of freedom, there are still some stipulations that come with that. For one, at my hospital, we have to work at least 4 shifts in a month. So for me, I got hired to be per diem day shift. So that means for at least 4 day shifts inside of a month, I have to make myself available to work. And at least 2 of those shifts have to be a weekend shift, meaning either Saturday or Sunday. They can both be Sunday, they can both be Saturday, or it could just be Saturday and Sunday for one weekend. And that's all they require from me. But in addition to that, though, I can't get off too easy. Another stipulation is that you have to work at least one of the major holidays, meaning either Christmas or New Year's. And then also, in addition to that, I'd have to work another major holiday outside of that. So 4th of July or whatever else our contract considers a major holiday, which still isn't too bad. Now, here's the other thing. Another thing about per diem nursing is kind of like a blessing and a curse, but a blessing at the same time. So when you're a per diem nurse, at least with my hospital system, we do not get the same benefits that a regular scheduled staff nurse does. The regular scheduled staff nurses get their dental, vision, all that good stuff. And for me at my hospital, that adds up to like $500 a check. A check! That means every 2 weeks. So that's like $1,000 a month of benefits. But per diem, I'm going to be missing out on that. Now that's the curse part of it, especially because I literally just turned 26. So I don't even get to be on my parents' coverage no more. So I actually really do have to pay for my benefits now. But the absolute blessing plus side of that is that since you're not getting those benefits, you get that extra pay. So at my hospital, at least, that extra pay, that hourly rate for being per diem is literally 25% higher than the regular staff nurse pay hourly. Mind you though, you gotta use that money to pay for those benefits, right? But if you work it right and you have a good insurance package, and maybe I can make that video another day about what I'm gonna do about my benefits and making it make the most financial sense while also being protected. We could get into that, but it's a sneak peek though. It will involve getting like a high deductible insurance and utilizing a health savings account, but that's a little bit more complicated and we'll talk about that at another time. But anyways though, if you plan it out right and you still work consistently like a regular staff nurse schedule does, you could really make it out big time, like money wise at least, all while having the freedom and flexibility of telling them your schedule and when you're available. And for me, my situation, that was like a win all the way around. And it might not make sense for everybody, but I know for me, for a fact, it's perfect because one, I am only responsible for me, myself, and I right now. No dependents, nobody else's like health insurance to worry about. And I feel like with my age and my health, I could find really great coverage for a really great price, even when it comes to paying it on my own. And secondly, another reason why I'm going for it too is that I'm not too worried about not having enough hours to work, which was actually one of my worries at first when I initially considered going per diem. Because technically, I could say, hey, I'm available to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And the hospital could say, oh, well, we're fully staffed, so we don't need you Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And they won't schedule me to work. And although my availability requirement would be met as a per diem nurse, I could kind of get the short end of the stick by not having no hours to work, because technically my hours are no longer guaranteed. However, when I did have a chance to speak with another per diem nurse at my job, she said, girl, oh no, don't even worry about that, because check this out. When you're a per diem nurse, especially at my hospital, and especially with how hard it is to get days off, she said that basically if you share your number as a per diem nurse, again, this is within our hospital system, she said if you share your number, people will be hitting you up nonstop. Can you cover this day? Can you cover that day? Can you cover my shift here? Can you cover my shift there? And it's like never a shortage of getting hours. So that was really reassuring for me. And again, although that's still like kind of subjective, another reason why I was totally okay with like going for it too, even though the hours technically still aren't guaranteed, is that I'm in a position to where I don't really got too many responsibilities. I don't have a house, I don't have a husband, I don't have no kids, and I don't have no pets. You know, not saying that I don't want those things, but it's like, since I don't have it yet, I can at least take advantage of the situation I'm in right now and having a little bit more of a technically risky work situation, which still I don't think it's too risky anyways. But anyways, all in all, what it all really boils down to me when it comes to why I chose to go per diem rather than my benefited, schedule secure, regular staff nursing position. Number one is the increase of pay based on how much I still plan to work will end up being way more money than my regular current pay, even while paying for my own benefits. And number two, the absolute increase in freedom that I am going to have, being able to say when I'm available to work, as opposed to asking if I can have a day off, or asking if I can join my family on a family vacation, or join my friends on a trip to the concert of the year. And right now I feel like I'm at an age where I'm young, I have a lot of opportunity and very little responsibility at this moment in time. And again, I'm not trying to be like this forever. Like, I want some kids to take care of, I want a man in a house too. But while I'm here in this phase, I want to embrace it as much as possible. Like, I want to be able to make as much money as possible for the work that I'm doing. Because let me tell you something, nursing is hard work. I put my whole heart, blood, sweat, and tears into my job. So if I'm going to do that and care the way I care and put myself under the stress that I put myself under, I want to be compensated the absolute most possible I can for that. Because I really do be giving it my all, okay? But at the same time, I also don't want to feel like I'm enslaved to my employer, or like I'm living at the mercy of my job and what they say I can and can't do and when I can and can't do it. The fact that I will now be telling my job like when I can and can't work, I feel like I look at kind of like a boss lady. Although I'm still like employed by an employer, I feel like I've gained some autonomy over my own life. And for me, I feel like that is living, okay? So that's that on that for now. I haven't quite made the switch yet. I'm still finishing up my last month at my regular unit with my regular schedule right now as a staff nurse. But next month, actually, I'll be switching to my per diem schedule. My per diem situation actually will be at a new hospital, but it'll still be within my hospital system. But I'm sure there's going to be so much more that comes with that. But that's all I have for right now. I'm sure once I actually do make this switch, there'll be so much more to talk about on what I like about it, what I don't like about it, what I expected versus what happened. All of that good stuff. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos, then go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.